Russia has more than 150,000 troops encircling Ukraine and Belarus and along Ukraine's border. An invasion remains distinctly possible. That's why I've asked several times that all Americans in Ukraine leave now before it's too late to leave safely.
That was President Biden yesterday, following mixed messages from Moscow and Russian President Vladimir Putin, saying that he is withdrawing some troops from the Ukraine border and is open to renewed talks to end the standoff. But the NATO chief is warning this morning that Russia is continuing to build up its forces near Ukraine. Joining me right now is Alabama Senator and Senate Armed Services Committee member Tommy Tuberville. Senator, it's great to see you. Thanks very much for being here. Where are we on this Russia standoff?
Well, flawed decisions lead to failed outcomes, Maria. And this administration's had its share of them, starting with Afghanistan. We really don't know what's going on. I've been in meetings, hearings for the last couple of weeks. You don't know who's shooting straight to you. They should go in at the end of the month, wait until the ground gets frozen. I'd like to know where Vladimir Putin stands. I'd like to know what we're working with him on trying to resolve this without getting thousands and thousands of people killed. Why don't we get President Zelensky, who I met with 5 months ago in Kyiv, get these people together, let them talk it out, let them figure this out. Putin doesn't want to get his people killed. It's going to fall back on him. He's pushing us to the limit, but we don't need this fight. This is not our fight. This is the fight for Ukraine. They need to fight their own fight. The president even told me, he says, Coach, I don't need people fighting for me from anywhere. We want to fight our own fight. Just give us some help, and that's what we're doing.
Well, Coach, what about that? And what about this hysteria that the State Department went through all weekend? Because on Friday, you've got Jake Sullivan telling us that Russia would invade Ukraine today. I mean, to be so specific, and all the leakers leaking that it was today, Wednesday, to be so specific, and then Joe Biden telling us get out of Ukraine immediately. Was this a ruse? Was this whole thing an effort to take everybody's attention away from what Hillary Clinton did and what we know to be a complete hoax over this Russia investigation? What are your thoughts? Because I know Jake Sullivan worked for Hillary Clinton, and he was one of the people who was peddling this Russia collusion lie for 4 years. And there he is now as NSA coming up with this hysteria over Russia.
They're scrambling. There's no doubt about it. I wouldn't trust Jake Sullivan or Mayorkas or Secretary Blinken as far as I could throw them. I've heard them talk. They give us information. They speak in circles. They don't talk directly to you. They talk around you. They have their own agenda. And the American people will eventually find this out. It's catching up with them. This Durham report is unbelievable, spying on an American president. But that being said, they've got a problem in Ukraine that they need to work out, but they need to work it out with the people that are within the problem, the president of Ukraine and Putin. We need to be the intermediary in between them. Get them together, let them talk.
Yeah.
Let's don't get all these people killed. Our number one adversary is China, and all they want to do is take our eyes off the ball. And China's in on this. You know they're behind it. They're pushing Putin. They're just seeing how far we'll go. This is just the start of something that we're going to see for the next few years with President Biden and his administration that can't make decisions the right way.
Well, what are we supposed to think in terms of the Nord Stream 2? You know, I mean, the Senate, apparently there's disagreement over how to handle this Nord Stream 2 pipeline, halting lawmakers' efforts to cut a deal on sanctions. A lot of people have told me sanctions should have been in place weeks ago, months ago. In fact, 6 months ago, Joe Biden should not have allowed the Nord Stream 2 pipeline to go through. Now you've got Germany completely reliant. So what's going on with the sanctions conversation?
Well, Russia is a one-trick pony. They have energy, and they can sell energy to prop up their economy. They have the pipeline running down the Baltic Sea. Actually, it's two pipelines coming from two different cities running into Germany. But President Trump tried to get Germany to back out of this. They wouldn't do it. We can't get them to firmly say no more Nord Stream if they come into Ukraine. All they've got to do is say that. President Biden has actually said that. But right now we need to say there's sanctions on the certification of the pipeline as we speak. There's sanctions on the insurance companies on the pipeline as we speak. You're not going to be able to get it certified or insured. You're not going to be able to prop it up. You're not going to be able to send that oil. That's what they believe in. Everything else is kind of fodder around. But we can't get Germany to fall in line. President Biden has actually said, and I couldn't believe he said it, that there will be no more Nord Stream 2. I hope we can hold him to that. I think Putin's starting to listen a little bit. I don't think he wants to go in Ukraine. He has nothing to earn out of this. I think it's all going to backfire on him, but we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Hey, we know your stars are right now in an important moment. Let me bring Joe Concha in here. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, Senator, this is a question of national importance. Never in Auburn's 116-year history has the college basketball team been ranked #1. As a national champion yourself, do the Tigers have what it takes to win it all in March, sir?
Well, Bruce Pearl's got a great basketball team, and you know, the kids play hard. It's hard to be a #1 team in the country. I coached the University of Miami years ago with Jimmy Johnson, Dennis Erickson. We ran the table, but to be #1, people are shooting at you right and left. You know, they got a good basketball team. They made the Final Four a couple of years ago. Hopefully they can get back there and finish the deal.
You're used to it. You're a winner. Senator, it's great to see you this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Tommy.